And we are live. Hello, everybody. I'm back. Good morning, good afternoon, happy time zones wherever you might be. I'm Emma. Welcome back to the House of Hubris here on Twitch TV /Saracent. Welcome back to, as is custom, point at the screen as though the title is there. It's Vampire the Masquerade Swansong, a game of so much edge, but then it's Vampire the Masquerade. It's World of Darkness in general has always been a thing for the needlessly edgy among us. And vampire nerds like me. Yeah, if you were here last time, you probably remember it better than I do, because, yeah, on Saturday, we didn't have us because I was off, cementing once again my claim to fame as arguably the top female quizzer in the country, which I'll take. So on what was it, Thursday last time, we went and investigated the Red Salon to like clear evidence away before the SI came down on it, and also so Leisha could get some answers from Richard. Neither of those things went particularly well. We got a lot of things wrong and failed a lot of objectives, as is my way. So that's fun. And then we went into Richard's super secret room, which I, unlike all the objectives I failed, just absolutely no-scoped. And then, yeah, suddenly everything is hallucinations. We're verging closer to learning some of the truth behind Leisha and Halsey. Halsey, who may be actually physically real now, because we found her in a padded cell and then somebody shot her. It's all very confusing at the minute. So, as all that might imply, content warnings for, blood, violence, violence towards children, like, very visceral treatment of mental health stuff, because we're playing as Leisha. She is very Malkavian, which, again, if you're not using your I was about to say Valkyrie, it's a different word, Malkavians to deal with mental illness, you're basically doing it wrong. So yeah, content warnings for a lot of stuff, and just general vampire stuff, probably some dubious consent and weirdly sexualized violence that keeps cropping up. And anything else I need to say before I get started? Yes, thank you, as ever, to the folks at Big Bad Wolf for providing this copy of the game. I'm digging it. I'm not good at it, but I'm digging it. And yeah, let's continue to dig and find out what the hell is going on. Leisha goes to Richard's blood bar, but then many things have happened since then. Ah yes, we are now in our seamless disguise as an SI member. What's our objective listed as at the minute? Find a way to follow Halsey and find Richard. And just elbow that big steel door open. Hello? Oh, you let me through. Excellent. I am authority, I suppose.
Richard?
Okay, we've seen this.
Storage room. This
what
looks
are
like
these
a pneumatic
words?
communication system.
Yes, and we did it very badly last time. Should we just take everything out of these fridges, confiscate some evidence? What do we move right? Fine, yeah, move right. See what happens. No? Okay. Why did you give me that option, game? I swear this glass wasn't this dirty before. Has something happened? I don't know. I mean, can I confiscate it? Seems not, but I seem to remember I took that sample before. Yeah. Accidentally stuck my foot under a track storage unit. That's a good way to lose a foot. Okay, yeah, no, I cannot steal these things. Can I just casually futz with the temperatures? Sure can. Let's just cook everything. Don't mind me. You saw nothing. I was never here. This is Barrel's office. Yep. Kind recycling list? Oh yeah, we saw that.
Barrel's funneling bodies to them and lining his own pockets then. I'm not sure Hazel'd be happy to hear she's losing money like that.
I'm sure there are many things Barrel's been doing that Hazel wouldn't be happy with. Also, you've got to love the commitment to the bribe aesthetic where people are literally just giving you a brown envelope filled with cash with thanks for your help sharpied on it. Okay, so now can we do the thing with the crank handle? Where was the crank handle? Was it in that storage room? Sure was not. There's at least one rat here if we ever need to eat. And also we could just eat a person in there. But where was the crandall? Hi. Can I see your camera a second?
Alright, I'll take care of this office.
Anything of interest here?
Unintelligible documents.
Anything of interest here? Man stands directly next to
I'll
ritual
go inspect another room.
pentagram.
Okay.
I'll go inspect another room, by which I mean continue to poke around in this room. And we already looked in that box. I mean, we could just murder this man. Let's leave our options open for that. What happens if we release the pressure? Not a damn thing. I would have thought that would have, like, steam blasted that guy. Hello.
I need to go to the loading dock. We have to assess whether the structure will hold after the explosion.
Good excuse.
Oh, well. Alright, but we still have a process to follow. I need to record you leaving the area.
No, you don't?
Not just yet. I don't think I'm done here.
Do as you like.
I'll have to get by. Even without this implant.
Implant? What implant?
You want to come through, I have to scan your implant.
Okay, that implant. This game isn't particularly robust in terms of knowing what you have and haven't seen. Hello?
Yes,
What happened here?
Cassie. She triggered her explosive belt.
Okay,
Most likely to protect us.
maybe
Her death is really gonna
Quieter.
shake everybody up. She was a good person.
Shit.
Yeah. Shit. Be careful until we clean up. The pipes were damaged in the blast.
Okay, thanks.
so we're not getting back up to the Red Salon, it looks like.
Sorry, I'm in no shape.
Well, then go to the gym more, I guess. Right, and then here was where Cassie was... Not
Halsey.
Cassie. Cassie was the one who blew up the elevator, Halsey. But where was this crandall? Hello, you.
Nothing to report here. You should
Really?
go secure another area.
Nothing on that whole computer? Sure. Have you seen a crank handle? We read that.
Richard says that madness isn't an illness.
You took the key off that pendulum, which was a completely normal place to hide it. No. Here's where we talk to a hallucination of ourselves, dressed like Jim Carrey in the mask. Can we open this door again? Sure can't. God, it'd be good if I ever remembered where anything was. This is this room again, which really seems like it would be the place for a crank handle. You know, we saw it somewhere. Did we not pick it up? Remembering things is overrated. I mean, this has long been my contention, yes, but that may just be because, you know, it's not like I'm gonna suddenly start. I'm just used to it at this point. And, yeah, I don't have it already. You there, crank handles for cranks. Have you seen them? Just smash these track storage units into each other. There's one thing they were very keen to impress upon us in Oxford. It's that you will die being crushed by a track storage unit. Truly the key academia experience. Did I, like, miss my chance to pick it up? Rat, do you know? Just sit there squeaking and not meaningfully helping. You're no asset to the camera here. I have all these points in Auspex, yet they can't help me find a crank handle. And pressing this, and like, I have this emergency drain button, it does nothing. Well, yeah, because looking at it, the pressure is at, like, 0. I can't turn that crank. You guys are having a whole succession of moments. This is presumably your dead friend. See how I didn't kick your dead friend? Now tell me where a crank handle is. We've got a premonition of that. Not that we can do it now, it seems. Where was the Hank Crandall? My favourite King of the Hill character. Like, I'm bad enough at remembering things at the best of times, and then I don't play for 5 days, and now here we are. There's only like 4 rooms here. How can I not find a thing? Can I just not get it anymore? Am I just blind and or an idiot? Oh, we can affect the pressure here. Interesting. Center, bottom, and top. Not sure what that means. Okay, so... I'm guessing I need to redline all of these. So, looking at it, we're on 2, 2, and 4. Advancing that takes us to 4, 8, and 6. So advancing by 2, 6, and 2. Is that consistent? Yes. Because it wraps around after 12. Yeah, I think we need to max out everything. Okay. I think they're all staying on even numbers, so let's just not bother doubling them, just from memory. So that's So that makes them go ahead 1, 3, and 1. And back, just baselining. And then that's 2, 1, and 1. Game, are you going to make me get a piece of paper? Because I won't get a piece of paper, I'll get my phone. So, left is 1, 3, 1. Right, middle is 2, 1, 1. And right is 2, 3, 1. And we want to get them all to 6. I mean, or a multiple of 6. We need to do... The right only ever moves ahead by 1 at a time, so we'll need to do that 6 times. So actually, from 0, if I just do right 6 times, if I do any of them 6 times, it should take me to a multiple of 6. That makes sense, right? Sure didn't. How did that not work? I don't know why that didn't work. Huh. So what's that put them on? 3. Oh, wait. It's because you don't need to get it to a multiple of 6 because the loop is 7. It's an extra step to wrap back round. So 1 step from 12 is 0. Oh god. So that means the available numbers are 6, 13, 20, 27. And if I assume... can I 0 them all again? It's feeling like no. Can't get there straight there. Oh my god. Ah, for a minute I thought I had them all on 10. That would have been useful. No, that's not what I meant. That maxes 2 of them. Now, is there... come on. Having to do maths and I don't like it. And that zeroes 2 of them, so there's that. Hope you enjoy watching these gauges for a while. So, to get it from here would be what? 266. But, yeah, it's the fact that the right gauge only ever moves one at a time. So, let's just wind this up a bit. Let's see if we can get here from here. So, that would be what? 343. No. We need to give the centre one more room to play. What if it was 311.3? No, you can't get there in 3 moves. Okay, where are we now? 5, 7, 4. Again, no, I need to get this one closer. Also, no. I am going insane. Oh, that's so close. I mean, I can get them all to red line, they just won't be maxed out. That is infuriating. Okay, so... how do we average these out? There's something in the fact that the difference between what the left and right pumps do is only 1 on the left, because there are 131 and 231. Yes, that's actually it. So, because 211 is available to us, so we just want the left one to go back 1. So if we go back 1 on the right, forward 1 on the left, and then forward 1 on the middle. Ha 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 ha! Got there in the end. And this agent's just been standing there like, I swear I told her to go and investigate another room.
I can't make
talk to you
heads or
again?
tails of
No.
these documents.
Well then, maybe forget about it and leave and find a new job. Just an idea. Also, have you seen a crank handle? That's turned the pressure up a tiny amount. So what if we release?
It's starting again. Watch out.
Not enough yet.
Okay, thank God that doesn't mean I have to go and do the thing again. So that's part of it. And for the rest of it, I assume we need to go and use the crank handle. Yes, because Richard got in a boat, didn't he? Because he's totally not working with the SI. Handle of crank. I need to crank my handle. Yeah, you heard me. Did I miss the opportunity because I screwed something up? Because, frankly, I've screwed a lot of things up. Just coming in here to check on my rat friend. Oh, there it is. It was there all along. Jesus. Well, that's caused some pressure to build. Hello, don't mind me. I'm just noodling about doing regular paramilitary things, you know.
Ah, fuck! It burns! Ah! Duh!
Not enough yet.
But it was quite funny. Okay, so we need to build it even further. God, I thought that would be it. I can't do anything more with these. I just blast him again.
Ah, fuck!
I mean, I can, and it's very funny.
Ah! Duh!
Not enough yet.
No, but some things are their own reward. Has anybody seen any pipes I can mess with? I need to damage the pipes. Have you seen pipes?
I bet Olsen would like to see this.
Okay, who's Olsen? Does he have pipes I can damage? Also, that sounds weird when I say it like that. Maybe don't tell Olsen. I mean, there's not going to be any exposed pipe work around here. One would assume. I wish to damage the plumbing. Is there hidden plumbing I can damage? No. Okay, why can't I run in these rooms? Swear to God, why do we have to be so polite? Just watched our daughter get shot and taken away on a boat. I can't get close enough to interact with that button, and I have a feeling it wouldn't help.
We're almost done.
Okay. Or would being invisible help? Let's try. See what happens. Apart from being able to stand here like boogity boogity boogity, you can't see me. Did I read this book? Stabilization rituals, yes. Why did we not just burn this place down, frankly, as soon as we heard the SI were coming? That seems like a reasonable reaction. I'm just going to burn this guy again. I can't, I'm obfuscated. Boo. I wonder what that QR code says. Because that's exactly where I'd hide an Easter egg were I a game developer, which, for the good of us all, I'm not. On this Quarter Parties box. It takes me to a link through the Vampire Swansong site to the Friends of Boston Club. The goal of our informal group that loves our beautiful city is to highlight the places that true Bostonians hold dear. We take great care not to avoid spoiling the atmosphere. What? We take great care not to avoid spoiling the atmosphere at the sites that we love to visit, which is why we sometimes go off the beaten track. Download a free map of the Boston Friends circuit? I mean, sure. Please answer the following questions so we can be sure you're a true friend of Boston. Have I found an ARG? What does the bird at the corner of Charles and Boylston say? Great question. Have I lucked into an ARG? Oh, I say lucked in. Corner of Charles and Boylston is an Edgar Allan Poe statue, so the thing would be Nevermore, you'd think. No, no. And then I just need to learn to type. It worked. So I have a map, presumably of Boston, a few places listed, and then Paul Revere House with a cross and go where it all began. Huh. Yeah, I've got into some kind of Easter egg there. It's not helping me build pressure. I need to be closing pipes. Still can't press the button while I'm obfuscated, Emma. Remember that. Learn it now. And if you got that reference, I'm sorry. So do we need to do anything else with this? No. Can't use this keypad. I assume we would have learned that code if we'd managed to convince Beryl, instead of just telling Beryl to stop what he was doing and him saying, what if no? And we were like, okay. That's not an interact prompt, that was just a highlight. Anything I can do in here? Excuse me? Oh, wait, they can't see me. I probably shouldn't uncloak directly in front of them. Anything else in the storage room that might help? Hello, you didn't see me go into that room, but I've just come out of it. Don't think too hard about it. Anything here I can use to mess with the system? I mean, you'd think turning the temperature up would increase the pressure, but it's already up as far as it'll go. And yeah, I can't take these samples, which is a shame. Is there anything in that leftmost unit? The others all have the trade rags, and that is not marked. I can't remember. We looked. Yeah, to be fair, I complained about the whole bit where it looks like I failed a quest because I left the doors open, but they do all have signs on them that say, caution, keep the doors closed, so that's arguably on me. No, nothing cool here. Aha! Really, that isn't opening, then that's closing them, but anyway. Progress has been made. Pressure is building. So, let's ruin this guy's entire day. No turning back, release the pressure. Yeah, I think we should do that. I think we've seen everything else there is to see. We've spent far too long in this basement.
Shit! Conscious?
You could have at least obfuscated, but sure. No, we'll just sidle. I guess if you're obfuscated, you can't drive a boat. Ah, we finished the scene. Well, we did some of the things, but also we failed to help the vessel, or browbeat Beryl into giving us his secret, or saving all the compromising evidence, or recovering all of our memories. So not great. Once again, I could restart, but I'm not a coward. A whole 75 XP, that's not a lot. Right, chronologically, the next is Galeb. Seriously, I hate saying it, Galeb. But hey. To infiltrate the Sir St. Leopold and kill a guy. By pretending to be a corpse. By being a corpse. Let's go. Ah, we have XP. Not a lot, but hey. Got any modifiers that we could be using? Sure don't. Okay, can't afford any disciplines, which is a shame, but I suppose we do have, like, a whole bunch of dots. We should be getting more dialogue skills. Or, education, exploration ones. No, we should really be getting more of this. We're a Ventru, let's be intimidating as hell. How intimidating is hell? Great question.
Put him in there.
Depends, you're a Catholic.
Gently.
Sad soldiers. That's the plot of Final Fantasy VII. That joke was very low effort, Emma. Why is the corpse cupboard making these noises? Anybody else have or just wanted to try that?
No. How to find Stanford.
Is that a me thing? I just feel like it'd be quite interesting to try being in one of those cupboards sometime. Might just be a me thing.
This is what happens to mortals who step out of line.
Ah, I've forgotten how good Caleb's voice acting is. And what is the flashy blue blood? I mean, I'm a flashy blue blood, but...
An implant. I must have
Right.
taken that from a corpse.
Well, let's pocket it, you never know.
This implant could be useful.
And if the camera could calm down, we got a blue implant. Biometric subcutaneous implant, glows blue when used. It's part of this security protocol. So you're telling us we found the blue key. Oh yeah, what do we have on us? Lockpick. A bottle of Prince blood to get better at dominating, and a mag key. Okay. Mag key. Anything in this cupboard? No. Anything in this cupboard? Yes. Operation Swansong! They said the thing! Roll credits. Security clearance implants. The SAD's security clearance implant system is designed to make access to the base on Long Island more secure and organised. Upon arrival, each member of the organisation receives a subcutaneous implant on their right hand. This implant has a unique identification number and a security clearance level that corresponds to your rank. The level can be updated if the organisation chart changes. The implants contain personal data about the user, first and last name, date of arrival, so we should probably find that before pretending that this is ours. They also allow us to monitor vital functions and real-time location using GPS tracking. If it blinks, it's not working. That's concerning. Please contact the technical department to resolve. Installing. Place your forearm in the slot. Do not move. Wait a few seconds. When it stops blinking, it's operational. Once the implant's inserted under the skin, it will be powered by your body. If your implant flashes rapidly, please consult a technician and presumably a doctor. Updating an implant. Place it on the stand to the right. Place the implant with the clearance level to be duplicated on the stand on the left. Wait, and then they'll be in the same colour. NFC thingies, and must be in direct contact with the stands. Okay, right, good to know, good to know. Learning a thing. Ah, so this is the implantation thing.
I've never seen a machine like that.
No, but you did just read the thing about it. Implant installation, not possible. Add implant in the reserve, I think that says. Various implant states. Blinking light, implant is malfunctioning. Steady light, implant is communicating or has just been updated. No light, everything is fine. Or it's really broken. That seems like a slightly not particularly robust system, but hey, maybe that's me. Hello. Can I steal your hand?
There's something flashing under their skin.
Yes. Do I have a knife? Probably somewhere in this lab there's a knife. Alternatively, yeah, like you've got teeth.
That's not very discreet.
Really, the biggest problem with this implant system is the lack of style.
That's not very discreet.
Do I have a lab coat? No? You can infiltrate anywhere if you've got a lab coat on.
Clearance implant required.
Thought I
But-
would.
But I have their implant.
Yes, but it's not
What's
installed
wrong?
and working. God, Caleb, do you read any of these things that I pick up?
That's not very discreet.
Yes, we know. Speaking of documents that I can read and you apparently won't. Special Affairs. Killed in Action. Jim Felton, Walter George, Axel Stevens, Bradley Phelps. Thought it's a Bradley Phillips, different person. And Frank Vincenzo. Status on hold. So, the implant we've got will be one of these people, presumably. But how to find out which? Yes, I know that's what that says. An implant in the reserve.
A slot for what would appear to be a small card.
Sure. Or an implant?
It's a perfect fit.
Good. Now, let's get stabbed.
Let's see how it works.
What do you mean how
There.
it works?
I've got an implant, but it's blinking.
So if I get another implant, I can then come back here and copy the security clearance lab. And my implant is blinking, which means it's not working correctly.
That's not very discreet.
My thoughts exactly. So, presumably we need to find out who these people are. Do they have ID numbers on? Because, I mean, we've got one blue, one green, a blue, and a blue. But there's 5 ones in Blue Squadron. Interesting. Can I get out yet?
Clearance implant required.
Yes.
That
there's-
doesn't work on corpses. I can fix that.
Okay, so we just needed to have the thought of blushing up.
They don't know everything about us yet.
But we will need to find out who this man's was.
This is what happens to mortals who step out of line.
Yes, we know. We had your weird supremacist line already. Are there any distinguishing features on these? Can't update this because we don't have anything with different security clearance. Can we, like, chop this guy's
That's not
hand
very
off
discreet.
and copy his security clearance? No? Fine, I guess. Any identifying things on this guy? Why don't I have Auspex on? Should always have Auspex on. What's the worst thing that can happen? You'll, like, see something that'll shatter your mind and destroy your worldview forever. I mean, you know. One of my characters is in Masquerade. How heavy are this man's lungs and 2 front teeth? Why would you need to know that? Well, I guess we just keep moving. Maybe we'll learn something on the way. True love. AIDS is a killer. Protect yourself. It's true. Not sure why the thing is true love.
Closed.
Yes,
These
I know.
hallways. They converted a
I
hospital.
guess true love is using a condom. Couldn't even pass that image for a bit. Get your polio vaccine. Right, so yeah, this is a hospital from a while back. Toy Boy's been here, tagging the place. This is closed also. Yeah, so this is a hospital from like the 90s?
In 1870, Long Island was a hospital for chronically ill patients. What do they use it for now?
I mean, the AIDS poster would suggest that, you know, it's been a hospital since more recently than 1870. Just a thought. Just realised I'm kind of compulsively camera checking crevices between things just because I've been playing a lot of Power Wash Simulator again. Looks like there could be things in there. Love me some things. Here's a small
A closet. Disappointing.
Sure, we could call it that.
They haven't been used for years.
Okay. Thanks.
How strange. This looks like an implant scanner.
Oh my god, what gave you that idea? Let's try it.
Higher clearance required.
I had a feeling.
Restricted access. Interesting. They don't appear to use this area.
I mean, they don't appear to use that carpet. I think that's about all the inferences you can make. Okay, so how do we get in there? How do we get anywhere? 'Cause that's closed. That's closed. I could be moving quicker. Oh.
Hey! Who are you? You
That
shouldn't
sorted
be on
itself
this
out.
floor. Identify yourself immediately, or I'm calling security.
It's entirely normal for me to be here. You have nothing to worry about.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm a little stressed out.
I can
Usually
probably
the men in
help
suits
that.
stay downstairs. But you seem different. In a good way. Not like those Vatican guys, but I shouldn't say anything.
I don't know, maybe you should. Just a thought. My 95% psychology suggests perhaps you should. Aha! Talent Puppet Master, what does that do again? Cheaper next upgrade of psychology. I'm so good at psychology, y'all. I know the inner workings of the
You
mind.
seem nervous. Is everything all right?
Not really. Ever since those nut jobs took over, they've been acting like they run the place. Without a red implant,
mean, that's
you
what
can't
taking
do
over
anything
does.
around here anymore. And I don't think your colleagues appreciate being kept in the dark. Before they came here and changed everything, it was actually pretty simple.
Oh yeah.
What do you mean?
Now there are tons more clearance levels. They're really proud of that downstairs. But the truth is, there are tons of errors all the time, and everyone has to update their implants constantly.
Is that why mine doesn't work on the closet?
Is that the first time it's happened to you? Unbelievable!
What do I need to do?
Just like everyone else, we're following procedure.
Yeah, I can rhetoric you. 94% to 100%.
My question isn't about the protocol, but what you can do to help
Ask
a
not
colleague
what
in
you
need.
what
Yeah, I get it.
your
I've
colleague
got a
can
bunch
do
of
for
green
you.
implants in the safe in my office. The code is 423. You can take one, but you have to remember to bring it back.
Oh, absolutely. I think I get how it works.
Thank you.
Of course.
Also, why did you walk through this taped up door? Perhaps a more important question. Enter code. 423. Beep.
Here are the implants.
Ah, we have the blue delta, green circle, and red Satyrs and Leopold. Oh, soldier, admin, and St. Leopold. It literally says that.
Blue implants. I have one already. No red implants. They're reserved
I wasn't
for the
trying
Society
to
of St.
click on that.
Leopold.
Grab this, go and upgrade our security. Ah, a diary. September 3rd, 5 AM to 1 PM, Sam W, as usual, nothing to report. 1 PM to 9 PM, Victor saw a senior officer go by, nothing special. 9 till 5. Some suits came in about implant problems. I told them to help themselves to the safe. They didn't want
Where did I
to.
put
Seriously,
that
what's their
file?
deal? And that's Kim, so that's her. Next day, Sam on the night shift. Don't get hung up on it. They think they've got some well, that's a morning shift, I suppose. They think they've got some higher calling. They're off with everybody. Received a large order of equipment stored and inventoried.
There's no more room in the morgue.
Shush. Scientists from the Society of St. Leopold came to ask me if we had handling gloves. Everything is quiet, usual. Heard a noise outside. It was the wind, I think. Am I turning paranoid? What's coming and going from the morgue? Did something happen? As people keep going into the morgue, nobody's answering questions, and then it was now Kim on the night shift. You're doing a great job. Keep doing what you're doing. I'll be right back, possibly. Wait, no, I don't think I want to go there. Let's go and get our admin privileges. Update to green.
Here we go. New clearance.
Weird that it didn't have an animation for that. But on the upside, now we're green. And the light's turned off, which means it's good. So, is pressing this going to be a no return point, do we think? No?
Good. Let's see where this takes me.
Maybe I should have explored more up there.
This base is bigger than I thought. It's not going to be that easy to find Stanford.
Bye. Okay, so the bit where it wasn't a no return point, I really hope that they didn't just lie to us.
Don't move!
Easy there, soldier. I've got to...
On your knees! Hands behind your head!
What do you mean failure? It said 100%.
Lower your weapon and let me through.
On your knees, I said! Now!
He resisted. How?
Great question. Ah, there you go. We just pumped our intimidation. 89%, that's 100%. %46% is, you know, slightly less like 100%. But on the other hand, we'd never been punished in our lives.
When Stanford learns that his colleague was held up, he'll want to know who was responsible for it. There will be consequences to pay.
Stanford!
Scan your implant.
If I didn't have clearance, how would I have got down here? Also, this is really feeling like a no-return situation.
What are you waiting for?
Are we all right?
Yeah. Next time, let me know.
That was
Okay.
close. I'll have to be careful.
Can I not come back? Game? You said you'd put the no-return thing on things.
It's much larger than I thought.
Is it much larger than when you just said it was much larger than you thought when you were taking the lift down?
What?
Nothing. I mean, it is quite large. I'll give them that. Yeah, this is really feeling like I'm not allowed to go back. Game. I wanted to explore upstairs. You didn't tell me this was a no return. You just love it when games actively mislead you.
Move along.
Fine.
Damn it. Unbelievable. Fucking implants. Yeah.
I'm getting that feeling. Tell you what, this feels like it's about to be a whole thing. So, first, I'm going to take a short break, because I need to run some ads and, you know, just get up and water and all those things. So, hey, all y'all out there do the self-care things too. Get up, move around, have a drink, have a snack. Take your meds if you need to. This is a reminder. And yeah, let the ads run if you can. And I will be back in a few minutes when we will presumably go and talk to this man about implants. Alright, love you all. See you in a few. And I'm back. Hello everyone, welcome back to Swansong, a game I'm brilliant at when nothing has gone wrong ever.
It's me again. I can't get into anything. I'm telling you, the database is locked. If I keep it up, I'll block the entire system.
Oh? Nothing to do with the blinky red light?
Sorry, I don't see what else I can do to help you. I'd ask Stanford himself, but he's not on this floor.
What floor is he on?
The archives. You think so? Maybe. I'll take...
An implant database. If it were unlocked, I could locate Stanford, but I would need a red implant to do that. One from the Society of St. Leopold. What do these symbols mean?
So we've got red X and red omega and red square implants. Okay, but it would be, that definitely would be a no return point.
Now? Please, the door won't open. I thought your test was over.
Can I talk with you?
You have
No?
to put everything back the way it was, otherwise the security blocks everything. I'll take care of it, but I have to finish this first.
Very practical.
That's why we do our tests in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
X are
If
gone.
you're in a hurry, you can take a look.
I'll wait.
And yes, I know, again, this is just because French devs, but on the other hand, it's quite funny. We're about to get X gone. Okay, so, Clinic, the Treasure, the Pyre. God,
All
why
that
the SI
for
so
nothing.
dramatic. And the elevator. So, to get into this central hub, we'd need to be able to get through that door.
3 members of the Society of St. Leopold are in charge on this floor. Favarone, Manna, and Gallagher.
So, Chiara Favarone, Clinic Manager, Joseph Manna, Treasure Department Manager, and El Gallagher, Pyre Manager, with a really rad jacket.
Oh. Is that it?
Can I interact with the computer? Or is that just a lighting thing? Yes.
This appears to be from the last century.
So do you! Gay lab. Organization changes. Following the arrival of our friends from the Society of St. Leopold, we've updated the maps of the different levels. We're pleased to welcome Chiara Favarone, who is in charge of the clinic. Joseph Manna is at the helm of the Treasure Department. El Gallagher will be in charge of the Pyre. Please see them to get acquainted with the leaders of each section. Each section leader has been given a red level clearance that is superior to the existing ones. Yeah, this is just bad organizational structure. Well, we need medium clearance and high, low clearance and medium clearance and high clearance, but also then we should have super high clearance and super high plus clearance and then super high plus plus clearance. And we just have low creep. Can I just take this? Okay, I guess. You alright?
Are you waiting to go to the labs too?
Let's say yes. System standard LVA alternating current. Test 254 successfully completed. Can we turn off the sound on this multimeter just because it's annoying?
That's more like it.
Sure can. Okay, so we probably shouldn't start just pressing buttons at random. System standard LVA alternating current. Hello.
Can I help you?
What's the problem with the door?
There's no problem. We're running tests on the electrical system. It's gonna stay locked until I adjust the settings.
Could you do that?
But I'm working on something I'd rather.
Could I do that?
So.
Why are you so quiet? We still haven't found a feeding room. Just intimidate this poor man. But also, I don't have any. Let's leave it for the moment. Don't have any willpower recovery things. Anybody got some old coins I can eat? I mean, what?
It could take a while.
Okay, cool. Can I go back upstairs, or am I locked into this now? Why can't we leave? Can we scan the implant again? No. Can we do anything with this? No. Game. Ugh.
I'm getting tired. Ugh.
So, could just try and figure it out ourselves. Did any of these memos we picked up help? No, because that was only that. System standard LVA alternating current. What if I just press a button?
That changed the number that's displayed.
Thanks for your statement of the obvious. I mean, it says alternative current. Yeah. I think it's just the French way of phrasing it. That's 254 successfully completed. Is that what we need to make it? 254? So we have... Oh, I'm going to need to...
All that for nothing.
If I just turn everything off. And then pull the lever.
No, nothing.
I mean, how many states of this could there be? Answer a lot. LVA. Hija de Miranda. That's a very neat joke, Emma. Oh, you can read this. Test 254, power surge. Goal to test resistance from electrical installation and the equipment connected to it by overloading its voltage. Connect the testing device, activate everything. Wait 45 minutes. But we've done that because it says this test is complete. Test is complete. Deactivate fuses until you reach the standard voltage of your installation. See page 38. Let's. LVA alternating current is 220. So okay, that's standard. We can make that happen. I think this is going to be another M writes numbers down moment.
That should work.
So we have... That's 75. Let me... open a note. 75. That's 5. That's 15.
All that for nothing.
That's 120. That's 25. 75, 120, and 25 is 220. There we go. What? No. No. Let me press the buttons I'm actually trying to press. Game. There, I can read a post-it note.
Here we go.
And one page of a manual.
I hope I find something in the archives, but I doubt I will.
Cool, didn't ask. In case you were wondering, I did the thing.
I like working at night. It's quieter.
Are you telling me to piss off? You kind of sound like you're telling me to piss off. Can I go back upstairs yet? Did this game really suck me into an unannounced point of no return? Because it sure feels like it did. Really hope there wasn't anything else important up in the hospital, she says, knowing that there probably was. And yes, I could restart this, but I live with my mistakes.
Oh. Is that it?
It looks like a converted military base.
I mean...
Left over from the Cold War, most likely.
Are you surprised, given how paramilitary everybody you're dealing with is? You think I can steal? Scaleb need a gun. Scaleb want a gun. Ooh, an aura.
So much hostility. This kindred must have suffered.
Hostility? A kindred? In an SI base? Oh my god, Caleb, you're a genius. Okay, at least there's another implant machine. Yeah. Yes, we already read that sign before. To all SAD squad leaders, the new audio headset system's been ready for some time, but you'll be able to test it in the field soon. I know it won't be a top priority, but I need as much feedback as possible. Why would you want that in your audio headsets? On the situations you encounter, in my opinion, synthesizing these surrounding voices should be enough to counteract the blank body's mental manipulations. I'm looking forward to getting the results. For those of you who don't know, the lingo blank bodies is what the SI call vampires, often abbreviated to blanks because they don't show up on heat scans. So, right, their headsets are what's making them immune to my disciplines. I mean, really, it's an old system, but it works. Okay, so presumably I can't get up here.
Looks like an elevator panel.
Or down here. There's people.
Higher clearance
Yep,
required.
thought so. Also, there's an aura here.
That doesn't work.
Is this just going to tell me something else about how this dead guy in a room full of people that hated him was hostile? Or was that the same aura? I think it might have been the same aura. Because it was coloured. Fine, let's just spend so much blood.
This kindred was starving. How long did
I mean, so am I at this point. Provenance Vatican to Boston Treasury Department inventory Justinian's font 54, font 945. Not Chalice 1487 anymore. Chalice 2507, St. Thomas's Censer, Censer 123. Just, you know. We're the Society of St. Leopold, and we're here to be aggressively Catholic. Okay, so we came down here, so that means that's the Treasury Department. Oh, there's signs. There's signs. So, presumably we just have to pick a department to start poking around in. Also, it would be great if we could find a safe room so we can eat.
When you're done with that, get started on cleaning the last tank.
Very well.
That's the starving kindred's aura. That's the hostile kindred's aura. I'm totally supposed to be here. Hello.
What? What do you want? My time is precious, and I've got a boss breathing down my neck.
And I work in the pyre. Oh, you're trying to intimidate me. Well, that's fun. Now I could... Walls of the Mind... But that would take me up to 12 hunger, and I still haven't found anywhere to eat. Or I could just burn a bunch of willpower for 96%, which is 100%.
So if you have no business here, either leave, or I'll call your friends to drag you out of here.
Shut up and listen to me. I'm not here to play games.
Wow.
Nobody has time to waste here. Neither you
Just
nor
turn
I.
that intimidation attempt right around.
I'm really under pressure right now.
The problem with the tanks?
You know about that? Yeah, that.
No.
And everything else. There aren't enough of us to keep it all running and keep up the pace. Well, I'll be getting back to work now.
What's up with your mouth? Is a more important question than that spot on your shoulder, but sure, I'll go with that as well.
Your shoulder. Are you hurt?
What? Oh, that. No. It's blood, but it's not mine. When you spend your days dissolving bodies, you're bound to get splashed.
I'll be on my way now.
Getting splashed never sounds good. Now, excuse me while I poke through your documents. Service request. Defective item, electrical panel in the control room. The cable that allows the safety airlock to be closed is severed and needs to be replaced urgently. E.g. with the cross. So that's not one of the 3 department leaders we saw about, who were Mane, Pavarone, and this person, Hoover. Oh, well, that's the hostile kindred. And that's, like, presumably some of their blood on a rag.
There's a space for a valve there.
Oh my god, is this game just all valves all the way down?
Chlorine solution.
But what if? Oh, so you're just flushing the tanks out. Okay. That's
Decontamination complete.
handy, I suppose. I mean, let's decontaminate all of these things. Let's be helpful.
Decontamination complete.
Note to field operations managers. Although accidents are very rare, they are always fatal. Wow. This is why I cannot insist strongly enough on the importance of maintaining your flamethrower. I know you're all experienced professional operatives, and I do not mean to talk down to you in any way, but all it takes is one moment of inattention, so it's important to repeat it. The equipment we use is very expensive and very sensitive. A clogged nozzle can have dramatic consequences on the ground, dramatic consequences here being you explode. Also, I've noticed that our new recruits are not trained in our protocols. I would appreciate it if you could resolve this issue very quickly. I mean, I'd think you'd just appreciate it if we could solve it at all, but hey. Hello.
Can we talk later?
Fine. I mean, does sound like a bit of a come on, but sure. Oh, more documents. Organization change, these is the same thing. Oh, right, so it's not Hoover who's in charge. It's Al Gallagher who is the EG that's been signing things. Okay, I can remember names. So, the Cross is the specialist clearance.
Gallagher's not gonna like this.
Even if I had the security, which I can, because I've got a lockpick, that's what we call them. I don't have the willpower to pick that lock. Boo. Can't believe I can't go upstairs. I'm not gonna get over that in a hurry.
Implant.
Yeah.
That could help me find Stanford.
You saw a picture of her, you know who she is.
Rather effective. Yes, that should shut a lot of them up. Who developed this amazing weapon?
There's a pyrolysis button, so just incinerate everything. Fire instructions. Prevent any blank bodies from escaping the test area. Certain safety measures must be followed. Door automatically closes at the beginning of an experiment. Remains sealed until the operator inside the area scans their implant or pyrolysis is initiated. Pyrolysis is an intense cleaning process. It burns everything inside the room except for the contents of the protection cell. The process can be initiated from this panel. Make sure there are no humans in the test area. So I could just... I need a key. Boo.
Access to the pyrolysis controls is locked. I'm going to need a key.
Be very funny, though.
Nothing. It appears the power is out.
Okay. Is that... Have you just got a vampire strung up there? Or is that a dummy of some kind? Either way, I hate this place. Discarded prototypes. Pyrum flamethrower, too expensive for minimal gain. Ignis grenade presents too great a danger to the thrower. I mean, most grenades do. Vesper 9mm bullets, critical overheating problem. VHVH stake thrower, recurring accuracy problem. Turns out just random wooden spikes, not the most ballistically accurate. EG-14 grenade, insufficient dispersion. Folger electric pulse gun, insufficient power. Yeah, all of those seem less practical than just gun. Also less available at your everyday gun store than gun. Science them.
It appears as if acid has eaten through this cable. That needs to go right to the control panel.
Right, so it takes some hunger, because basically I think to repair them we're going to be just grabbing the live wires and pushing them together, so we need fortitude to not die. But we'll...
Higher clearance required.
Can't get
That
through
must
there
not be the right one.
until we're red. And I would really like to be able to eat before we spend even more blood. Can't get through there without more willpower. Let's go to a different department, I guess. Let's go to the clinic. Feels like there'd be a side room in the clinic where I can eat a person.
Hurry up, Henry.
The latest results.
Yeah, Henry.
Read those results wasn't clear. A child would
That's
understand.
a lot of blood. What are
Thanks,
they doing
Caleb.
here?
Your observations are, as ever, invaluable. By which I mean not valuable. Hello, unconscious person. Possibly just asleep person. Your vitals look fine. I'm a doctor. You can tell by the hand tattoos. All doctors have these, right? Certificate of Voluntary Participation in the Experiments of the Society of St. Leopold. I, Mark Bain, hereby waive my rights as an American citizen. If your Certificate of Voluntary Participation opens with that, maybe ask more questions. I authorise the Society of St. Leopold in the person of Dr. Favorone to conduct such experiments as it deems necessary to further the higher purpose we hold in common, namely the eradication of the threat of creatures of darkness that are infiltrating our society. I waive any right of withdrawal and realise that these experiments may present a risk to my physical, moral, or spiritual well-being. Jesus Christ. That feels like the kind of waiver that, even if you sign that waiver, it's not really legally enforceable, because any lawyer in the world would look at that and say, Jesus. Who's this? Can we talk to this doctor? Hello? Hello, doctor?
Not everyone has work to do,
Possibly nurse?
but I do.
Okay, fine, sassy nurse, I guess. Hello? It's Dr. Favorone.
A red implant. Maybe the one that I need.
The epidermis is already breaking down. I've been working on this for way too long.
Okay, well, we'll get back to that after we look in this side room. No, can't eat in here? Boo.
It would appear they are attempting to use our regenerative abilities on humans.
I mean,
they'll never be able to do it.
In a realistic sense, that should be what doctors are doing, surely, just promoting healing. I got your email. Look at the lucky patient's number. Signed, Henry. Interesting. What do we have on the post-it notes there? Put docs to archive, check the fucking burner, warning. Box batteries? Is that what that says, I think?
Alright. Concentrate.
Councillor Chiara Favorone of the Boston Sanicle. It is 3:37 on September 2nd, 2019. Notes on Experiment 73. So, is that the lucky patient's number? This is the third day of the creature's recovery. After complete sectioning, the lesions of the cartilaginous body appear to be completely resorbed. The regrowth does not appear to have been painful and does not seem to require any specific effort. However, the creature's behaviour has become more aggressive. The process must draw upon its reserves of energy. Also observed a strange phenomenon during the creature's recovery. It appeared to be a flow of blood that moved towards the wound, but analysis demonstrated that it was not actually blood. We must expedite our research into this phenomenon. This will be the focus of Henry's team. Chiara Favorone, end of dictation. It's 9:05 p.m. on September 4th. Notes on experiment 118. Patient Mark Bain is beginning to show signs of dementia.
Concentrate.
Shush. Henry and Lloyd want us to stop. That's out of the question. We won't get any answers if we do things halfway. After all, the patients are volunteers and are well aware of the risks. Really? I demand that experiment 118 be carried to completion, no matter the cost. Dictation. And 6:52 on September 1st. Experiment 117, patient Georgia Strong has died. A shortage of volunteers is expected. I'll speak to Monsignor Stanford about it as soon as possible, and I'm wasted already. So presumably the patient number we're talking about is one of those three. Jar.
Human blood? I thought they only studied us.
Okay, but... Num num num. Where did this take me? Ah. So many ways around. Okay, that's to get back to Chiara. Hello.
He doesn't look too good.
Is that a dog? Or a wolf, actually? The procurement manager. Sorry to report the latest shipment of lab gloves is not satisfactory. I'm afraid I would tell him just by putting them on, because I'm so hench. I'm surprised because I've not had any problems with the materials so far. I therefore suggest that you change your supplier. I'm sending you the box of the defective gloves along with this letter. I'll only keep one box at the lab in the hope that you'll deliver a new shipment soon, so I won't have to put up with these crappy gloves for long. I will not tolerate a mistake like this twice.
Higher clearance required.
I thought it. Hello. Are you aware that there's a hole in your lab coat? Don't worry, it's sorted itself
Tell
out.
me you weren't there for Faverone's meltdown.
I only caught the end.
Great. She yells at me in front of everyone now. It's her way of motivating the troops.
There are less painful techniques.
I'd be a lot faster if I didn't have to double as her
really
personal
creepy way of
assistant.
saying that.
I'm in the middle of a promising procedure, but I keep getting interrupted. No matter. I'd better stop complaining.
Oh, jeez. Bits of art in my room. Having a minute.
What's bothering you?
I'd rather be careful. If someone were to hear us...
Henry, if you don't want to be the next body under my scalpel, I need those lab results by tomorrow.
She really sounds like a charmer.
I'll be going now.
Back to work.
Always. Never away from work. Did we read this?
Notes
Oh, that was the thing about them trying to do vampire regeneration on humans. So, look at the lucky patient's number signed Henry. The lucky patient's the one who died, so that would be 117.
If Faverone thinks I work better under pressure...
Or 118 is the one who didn't. Get through there. And this is back out. Okay, let's poke around here a bit, I guess. Here's a locker room. Can't interact with these keypads.
Higher clearance required.
God, you need hard clearance for everything these days.
Doesn't work. Bacteriological suits.
Yep.
It's locked.
Can I interact with any of these lockers? Yes.
This locker belongs to Professor Henry.
Let's try it. Oh, it's 4 digits. Okay, never mind. Maybe it's the person who's in here. I mean, that display looks basically the same between them.
The latest results aren't good. Can't you see that I'm working?
Sure. patient numbers at all.
All right, that's better.
I think he just said that's better, but I clearly heard Eggs Benedict. Ooh. We need to tell the SAD guys to be a little more careful when they collect blank bodies for us. Some of the recent specimens were badly preserved and are almost unusable. The limbs must be immersed in the balm immediately, not 5 minutes later. That's too late. And the containers must remain sealed throughout the journey, otherwise it's a huge waste. Yeah, you could also just not abduct people and experiment on them, but hey, maybe that's just me. And yes, I know that they'd say, well, we're not abducting people. I really need to get some willpower or some blood.
All right.
Fine, let's go and investigate the treasure department, I guess. In the hope of finding an eating room or some coins. Or a room in which to eat some coins.
There's a red implant.
Yes.
It might be the one I'm looking for.
We know.
There must be a way to get him out of here.
Probably. Treasure Department of the Boston Cenacle, Society of St. Leopold. Leopold? Society of Gary Lineker. This treasure department is the result of years of research by hundreds of men and women around the world. It's open to all those who stand against the growing darkness, who dedicate their lives to protecting the innocent. And the way we say that it's open to all is by having it hidden underground at a converted military base that you need specialized implants to get past security for. The relics, books, and other objects that make up this collection are on loan from other Cenacles and even from the Vatican. Due to their nature and age, these objects are rare and fragile, which is why it's necessary to take great care of them and refrain from handling them as much as possible. Although this space is not a church, respect and quiet are required. Look, you can't spell required without most of the letters of respect and quiet. This is a place of study, research, and contemplation. We firmly believe in the power of symbols. I'm not proud of myself. And the invocation of beauty to strengthen our forces in this holy war. Please feel free to browse the books in the library, ask to consult our archives, or simply admire the works of those who have gone before us. These relics are on display because they once served their bearer in their struggle against the darkness. May they inspire you in turn, whether you are a believer or not. We don't care if you're not, like, actively Catholic, but if you could still be functionally Catholic, that'd be great. Old coins!
Coins that belong to former hunters. What do they hope to get out of them?
Can I not take the old coins? That's literally a mechanic of this game. No? Okay, sure. Here's a portrait of some woman.
The glass-walled room appears to contain very old books. They're extremely fragile. There must be a connection.
You think?
Higher clearance required.
No.
This implant good for anything, I swear to God.
Sorry, I need to concentrate.
Okay, strong. If that is your real adjective. Notes on Marie Simon. Marie Simon's parallel between the blank bodies and the French Revolution is absolutely gripping. A cynical view of the events that followed the fall of the Bastille up to the event of Bonaparte sheds light on the methods used by the creatures of the night to influence human society. Really? Although nothing she reports can be verified due to the absence of reliable sources. Okay. It's certain, is it, that this is not the work of a liar or an impostor, as those who guillotined her claimed. This reminds us that truth is a tragic struggle and the shadows tend to cover everything with their shroud. Although we have no proof, this is definitely true. Sure. That is the same letter again. I will take another copy of it, just in case, though, I guess. Major periods in occult literature. Alright. Yeah, that's... okay, sure, those were times. Here's a painting of... Arcanum Meeting. Friedrich von Schmiesel. Hans von Freibeis, Burgmaster of Linz. Burgmeister. During his brief time in office, did his best to establish the Arcanum in the region. Hector Diedrich, Chancellor of Vienna Arcanum, charismatic leader with mysterious origins. Some claim he comes from a long line of vampire hunters. You see how these people are indistinguishable from the Tremere. Dr. Seamus Sloane, renowned scientist and author, an expert on supernatural creatures. He's one of the most prolific authors of the late modern period. Julia Spinelli, occultist. Julia was fascinated by the mysteries of the shadows from a young age and was Dr. Sloane's companion. Anton Volodina, hunter, an insatiable monster hunter who disappeared shortly after the meeting, and Irina Volodina, a formidable monster hunter who went missing along with her brother Anton. He was formidable, he was insatiable. I feel like there's something to be said about gender norms in that. Oh my god, there's so many rooms in this place. Track storage units that will kill you. Hello.
A new face. Suddenly overcome by a
Burgos.
need for reading material?
I just joined the department.
We've got a few too many
Somebody
newbies
named
around
Burgos
here,
who works
if you
in
ask
books.
me.
I see
At
the
least you're not
reference.
from the Vatican.
The Society of St. Leopold. Do you see them often?
Every once in a while. Most of my focus is on the fabulous activity we call sorting. Care to try?
No thanks.
I figured. Well, I've got a lot of work.
Ventru do one day of work in your lives challenge. Let
I'll
them
be
possible.
going now.
Recommendations for promotion for consideration by the Pope. In light of their outstanding achievements in recent operations, we recommend the following members for promotion to a higher rank. Marc de Montfaucon, currently Councillor of the Orléans Cenacle, having foiled an infiltration plot threatening the integrity of the Cenacle in the person of Abbé Michel. Enrique Las Casas, currently Tertiary of the Toledo Cenacle, for locating and identifying several creatures, capital C. Chiara Favorone, currently Tertiary of the Milan Cenacle, her contribution to the scientific advances following the supply of material from Operation Antigen in London. For more on that, look for the bit where I played that entire campaign on stream. And Julia Hawkins, currently novice of the Dublin Cenacle, for her innovative organisational proposals and impeccable work. Sometimes you don't need to be a crazy vampire hunting monk if you're just really good at keeping a library. Boston Globe.
Newspapers sure have changed.
July 17th, 1910. The oldest building in the downtown area went up in flames. A tragic fire in our fair city destroyed one downtown Boston's oldest buildings. There should be an of that, located on Chauncey Street. Although the fire department arrived quickly, the damage was irreversible. The roof structure, the probable source of the fire, quickly collapsed, leaving no chance to save the building. Despite the complete destruction, only 3 deaths were reported, as there were not many people in the building at the time of the tragedy. An investigation is underway to determine what led to this horrific incident and who was responsible. In this time of mourning, our thoughts and prayers are with the families and friends of the victims. May those who have left us rest in peace. Charles Welch. So, a building burnt down 100 years ago. Aha! Food room. Food room. Anything hidden in the food room? Like a crank handle? No? Okay. But, yeah, you there. No, I said you there.
I need to see you there.
Alright.
We're not even gonna try and actually lure them in. Just Ventru, just telling you what to do, like Ventru do. Let's go. Nah, only got 6. And now, nobody noticed she was gone. Nobody ever remembers the librarian. Got a controlled hunt talent. Yay. Get extra hunger from controlled hunts. Love that for us. And some phlegmatic resonance, because she was just kind of alright.
I am this close.
Oh, it's you again.
Give it up.
What's this? Old coins! These I can eat. Delicious. I am restored, and now I can go and F around. And truly it is everyone else who will find out. I mean, hopefully I will also find some things out. Also, can I use this computer? No? Oh, I need to scan it.
Higher clearance required.
That must not be the right one.
You think? There's an aura here. I borrowed the history of the Society of St. Leopold. I'll bring it back when I'm done. Thanks, E.G. Interesting. List of books in the conservation room. I mean, a bunch of them. Jesus, a lot of them. A lot of them. Does it include that one that Elle said she'd taken? But unfortunately I can't remember what that was. I'll probably know if I see it. God, it would be nice if I could actually remember a thing, but hey. The apogee of the blood god sounds amazing, just saying. So what did she borrow? History of the Society of St. Leopold. Was that on the list? I don't think it was. Sure isn't. Okay, so that's not in that room. Or, it's not meant to be at least. Right, need a code to unlock things. There's a lot of stuff going on. Did I read this? Yes. Yes, that was the... There are no credible sources, but on the other hand, trust us, bro. Oh, we didn't look at this. Abbot, Sensor, something tertiary novice. Oh! So these are your new clearance levels. Von Murnau's stone. I see what they did there. I get that reference. Engraving on granodiorite. Engraved by Leopold II von Murnau himself, brother of the ill-fated twins Wayland and Wilhelm, and founder of the Society of St. Leopold. The society, which was authorized by Pope Gregory IX in 1231, was devoted to fighting all supernatural threats to the Catholic Church and to humanity. After his testament, Leopold engraved hierarchy of his society into this stone that was consecrated in conclave. It was damaged during a trip to Avignon in 1355. So yeah, that symbol we keep seeing is novice. I mean, that doesn't say Abbé in the graphic, it says Abbot, but sure. And we know that... So... Gallagher signs all her things with the novice symbol, and the promotion recommendations referred to Kiara as a tertiary. So I'm guessing that means Mana is like the highest ranked of them and the one we will actually need.
These diamonds are nothing compared to the ones I used to sell. It was long ago.
Yeah, but how many diamonds do you have now, Caleb? Caleb Zori.
The cover of a very old book.
Brilliant, thank you. Book bindings of a first edition of a brilliant book. First edition of Divine Wrath, Giovanni Rossi. Latest copy of this book is available in the consultation room. Okay. Anything in this box? No. Can we talk to you?
Excuse me.
If you're looking for a little light reading, this is not the place.
I'm looking for something a little different.
Can I help you?
The person in charge here, if I needed to talk to him, how would I go about doing it?
It's not easy. In general, Father Joseph doesn't leave the conservation area until he has finished his work. If he's restoring something, it can take a long time. He locks himself in with everything he needs, food and drink, and we don't see him again until he's done.
I mean, if it were me, I would simply not take all my food and drink into the room where I was restoring old and rare books, but hey.
What happens if there's an emergency?
Look around you and ask yourself, what kind of emergency could there ever be
I
in a
ask
museum
myself
or
that
library?
regularly.
So he doesn't come out.
That doesn't mean he can't be reached. He approves every request to borrow a book from the conservation area through a computer system.
So, if I request a book, he'll come and hand-deliver it to me?
No, it's automatic. He'll just approve the request. His work is very important. We do everything we can not to interrupt him.
So why are you asking these
not
questions?
Disturb him.
We've got more.
You have to admit, it's unusual. I've rarely seen such extreme measures taken for a library. It's like being in a bank.
It's worse than a bank. It's a museum.
I'm intrigued.
All these works are rare and precious. If anything were to happen to them, it would be a devastating loss. Especially for Father Joseph. He spends a lot of time maintaining them. He really cares about them.
I see that we have collected a lot of things.
God, he's good at
Yes,
stating the obvious.
and it can be complicated to find your way around. What are you working on?
I'm researching interrogation methods.
I understand. It's not at all my specialty, but I recommend that you look at the works from the Middle Ages.
They did do a lot of interrogation back then.
Inquisition was particularly effective in extracting confessions from heretics and other things.
Thanks for the advice.
I don't know what they can feel, but I remember reading something about a retractor used on a particularly sensitive part of the body.
Yeah. Moving on.
I can't find the history of the Society of St. Leopold in the library.
Someone must have checked it out.
Thanks.
I'm sorry, I'm not in charge of book loans. I'm just here to do my research.
Very well.
Okay.
I'll be going now.
I feel like we're getting a lot of pieces. I just need to work out how the hell they fit together. But what this? Arcanum Crest, painted sculpted wood, a burned emblem from one of the chapters of the Arcanum, a secret society dedicated to the study of supernatural creatures. May this be a reminder of the fact that in a world like ours, the study of arcane subjects puts our lives at risk. Also, the fact that you've declared war on vampires puts your lives at risk. But hey, I'm not educated enough to know about it. Boo.
This emblem has been...
I just wanted him to be like, it's an eye. Okay, so... we know Gallagher took that book. Anything else we can talk about?
Was there something else?
Can you open this door for me?
The warehouse? Why?
Reasons. Have you considered just doing what I say?
Open the door. Now.
Very well.
I mean, understandable, frankly. Thank you. Oh, sorry, I mean... you. I don't even know if that came through on the mic. Jesus. Never made that noise before in my life.
Acids, thermite, liquid nitrogen. Nice collection.
Didn't know where that sentence was going. Thought it sounded like you were just about to start spitting bars. Here we have... oh, Maggie. Hey. So, if we ever need some disposal barrels, we know where to find them. Also, we have another eating room. So that's nice. I mean, it'll be substantially nicer for us than... Oh, hey, a crank wheel. Most important thing in the world.
Shit.
It's a perfect fit.
I mean, yeah. There, we did your decon work for you.
Decontamination complete.
Finally! Tank number 1 has been cleaned. Rahim, can you please set up the next test for me when you have time?
I'll take care of it as soon as I'm done with this.
The door is open.
Gallagher's really got us under a lot of pressure.
Does seem like it. Although, frankly, I think she's been doing more standing in the other room giggling about guns, but hey. So, what's the next experiment then, Hoover?
Was there something else?
Do you know where the key to the control panel is?
Usually I've got it, but today I've been running around like mad, and I can't seem to find the damn thing.
It's been a good day for losing keys. Talent gained, rhetorician. We're so good at the talking.
Are you aware what that might look like? It's in your job description. I'm offering to help, since you're too busy. It'd be in your best interest to cooperate.
If you say so. I've gone over the entire pyre with a fine-tooth comb, and it's nowhere to be found. So it must be in another wing.
That's something, at least.
If you find it, please bring it back to me.
That's only like half the building. So
I'll be on my way now.
Okay, so I need to go and find the key somewhere else.
I'm going to get in trouble.
Are you now? More importantly, can I go upstairs again? I very much doubt it. I'm just making a point at this point. Can't believe that. I'm going to assume there wasn't anything else important up in the hospital. I mean, of course there would have been. It's that kind of game. But seriously. If you're going to have a system to tell me when things are irreversible, maybe don't occasionally just not tell me when things are irreversible. Is it lying around in the clinic?
The results aren't good.
I mean, we need to get, quote-unquote, the lucky patient's number. And is there anything we can do around here? Oh, yeah, this is the locker room. Oh, I've just seen the time as well. I mean, we can sense aura on that caged wolf. Don't know how much that'd help, but I can certainly do it.
No sign of hostility. Even towards me. Slow breathing. He's dying.
So that's all we get is just I'd spent some blood to tell me that this dog was dying. Great. Well, on that note of success question mark, again, I need to take a short advert break. So hang tight. I'm going to run some ads. Much appreciated if you can let those run. And as ever, go and do the good self-care things. Have some water, have a snack. Take your meds if you still need to. This is your reminder. Yeah. And I will be back. I really need to get a new mic on. Stay where I put you. Yeah. So I'm going to go and do that. And run some ads. So let them run and we'll see you again in a few when I will maybe solve one puzzle. Who can say? Alright. Love you all. See you in a few. And I'm back. Got there in the end. Hello, everyone. So, yeah, we're back on a whole bunch of hunger. We should probably eat.
Did you need something else?
Can I get into your locker no reason?
It's just a routine inspection. Could you open your locker for me?
What? I've never heard of any sort of inspection. That's an invasion of my privacy.
Just discipline all over everyone. You're a veteran.
But you're up for a promotion. Far away from the Society of Saintly Uphold.
That would be a dream come true.
I know, you could run your own laboratory. But for that, we just have to run a few checks.
Like inspecting my locker.
It's really not a big deal.
Fine. My code is 1492.
Very well. Can you open the door to the cold storage?
I'm afraid not. Dr. Favarone has the security pass. She doesn't give it to just anyone.
I'll be going now.
Back to work.
Well, that worked. And we got some more power out of it. Win, win, win. Now, where the hell was the locker room? Enter code. Ba-da-ba-da-ba.
Easy.
Get a suit.
Those are ideal to avoid contaminating the experiment environment.
Or murder someone. Two kinds of people, I guess. Oh, you can just go in there. Oh. Go through decon.
Decontamination complete.
Probably should have. Tell you what, if we go and eat someone first.
I'm not going to leave like that.
Yes, I forgot. We would be cramping your style. Okay, let's go and eat first. So that if I need to mind wangle her, I have blood to do so.
All right, that's better.
Ah, you. Perfect.
I need to see you there.
I know a place. It's in a different
All right.
pub. Just follow me. Nobody will ask any questions. Also, maybe lose the hair now. There we go. I'm so good at vampire. Getting a good grade of vampire, something that is normal to want and possible to achieve. Now we have sad blood. Ooh, and we can get in. We can open that other door, can't we? There was another door that I needed to hit. Or was that the one that I just told her to open for me? Yes, yes it was. As you were. Okay, now that I've stolen one of your nurses, back to the clinic. Back to the clinic. And now let's go and confront Dr. Favarone.
If Favarone thinks I work better under pressure.
No. Then where does this door go? I could bypass it, but it'd take like all of my willpower. Maybe I can convince her to let me in. But on the suit. If you're ever confronted with a venture dressed entirely in rubber, maybe run. Just a thought.
Decontamination complete.
Don't have anything better to do?
No.
In case you were wondering, this isn't dinner and a show.
Oh.
Get back to work.
I mean, I already had dinner. Like, just now. I mean, what? It sends an aura. It's yellow. That doesn't tell me a lot. It's an organ transplant box. This isn't surprising.
A surgical steel table that's been carefully put away. Everything is ready for an operation.
Carefully put away. Don't know why we have an inspect thing here when we can't interact with it. Although I guess JDF 03320, maybe that's... Maybe that's on the implant database list? I don't know.
These gloves are made from thin plastic. It would be easy to tear them.
Just tear her hand off, is that what you're suggesting here? You know what? I feel like there's probably better ways to go about this. Just going out on a limb, there might be less obvious ways of doing it. And, yeah. Ones with fewer Masquerade breaches. Has anybody left a key in here? Oh, there's a sheet of paper there. Study of a rib cage. Bicentennial subject. What can we learn from the accumulation of trauma in the epidermis? Dr. Favreau begins by performing an autopsy with the scalpel. Normal tissue thickness, despite accumulation of wounds. Surprising observation. See diagram. You haven't given me the diagram. This is, frankly, unfair. Nothing else in these chairs? No. Well, I guess our way of getting another one of the keys is going to be setting somebody on fire. So, you know.
Alright.
Let's just be really good at things.
Is that what they've got planned for us? These
What?
people
Nah.
must be stopped, or we'll all end up here. I can't accept that.
Am I just having a moment?
I feel that urge.
Oh, having a beckoning
Something
moment.
is tearing me apart.
Well, that was fun. Oh, so it was JDF something, right? I mean, we already did the inspect. Or,
No, that's not possible.
it's not possible to open boxes. Well, no.
There's nothing to be done. It's locked.
This place is enormous. Yeah, we already did the check aura. So was one of these auras going to be colored? It was yellowish. Yay! Ha! Well now.
Jara, I didn't approve of your methods, but you were always an effective spy. They managed to get you, too. What a waste. It won't open. No, that's not possible. There's nothing to be done. It's locked. It won't open.
Everything is locked. Got it. Well, here's somewhere else we can eat, so that's nice. Wait, did I see another familiar name here somewhere? I bet some of these are like... Did this crowdfund? Usually if there's just a list of names in a game, I assume it's a... word, Kickstarter thing. Oh. Human anatomy thing. Organ code. Ah. So, yeah, the one in there was a 320, which was left arm, I think. read this? Really looks like I should be able to. Do I know any of these names? I feel like there's going to be something hidden in something. Miley Sellers. Oh, that's the Princess Child that we should really have done more with. Can we get into these boxes at all?
There's no way to open it. No, that's not possible. There's no way to open it.
There's a missing one.
It won't open.
That kind of white-blue aura is Miley. Oh, what's this? Ah, there's the security key. Now we can set somebody on fire. So, I mean, if the mood so took us, we could, like, recover some part of Miley to bring back to the prince, I guess. Any other names I recognize? Nope. Possibly there should be, but you know me. And my brain and its holes. So what do we have on that Miley shelf? 220, 200, 301, and another 220? Seems odd. Oh no, lungs. There are two of those. So, like, two lungs. Left arm, I think one of them was a 320. 220, 200, 301. Yes, I can't remember things. So, a whole torso, her lungs in separate things, and, like, I guess both hands? 301? Anything else on these shelves? Probably not, but maybe, I don't know. But hey, we got the key. So that's cool. So, I should probably find someone, just to minimize walking, if I could find someone else to eat in here. Can I feed on Dr. Henry? No, because he's too important for puzzle solving, I guess. Oh, we didn't consult this. From Nathan to me. Had a little problem during the last experiment. My suit's got a hole in it. Favoroni would have the chance to strangle me a dozen times before they fix it. Can I borrow yours? I need to talk to you about a boss. I can't take it anymore. Patience 1492. Ah! Damn it. We could have not had to spend the blood on getting him to tell us. Yeah, this is our lucky patient.
Concentrate.
5133. Less lucky. They're not like a guard or anything I can eat. No, because they've got the headsets on. Yeah, there is actually a reason for this, Emma. Ah, you'll do.
I need to see you there. Right away.
What? Oh, right away. I thought you said by the way. Anyhow. Out it. Still not, like, I'm too used to V5 for these hunger costs to make sense. I see 8 hunger and I'm just like, that's not possible, and it's not even as high as the thing goes. And, like, I'm down to 0 without killing someone. On which note I got another thing of controlled hunt. Neat. I'm so good at this. Great at vampire. Never done anything wrong. As you were. You saw nothing. Nobody saw me go into the cold storage with another guy. Where am I going? Fire. Yes, because I need to go and, I guess, set her on fire. Like, that seems to be the puzzle solution I'm being led towards. And frankly, they kind of deserve it. I mean, it's not marking this as a no-return point.
Pyrolysis protocol.
What? No, don't.
Big rip.
Pyrolysis complete.
I have it on good authority that nobody liked you anyway.
It doesn't look damaged. I have a red implant. Will it allow me to see Stanford's location?
I don't think so.
A book about the Society of St. Leopold. Burned to a crisp.
Oh.
Unfortunately.
Oh, this was just a mannequin.
From the looks of it, their prototypes appear to be quite effective already.
That, on the other hand, may not have been a mannequin. Sorry, I guess. There were probably other ways of going about this. Anyway, time to go and clone this implant. Okay, well that appeared to have no other consequences apart from damaging that book. Oh, the elevator's gone.
The elevator just came down. The implant was deactivated. I need to be careful. That's the key to my cover.
Okay, but I really don't have much I can do about that, Caleb. That's kind of your job in this situation. Yeah, so this is just the cross, so we'll only be able to see status.
Oh. Is that it?
So there's the cross, the omega, and the square. Back to the treasure room to remind myself which one's which. Oh, I thought I wasn't running. This is as fast as I can go. No, not that tablet, that tablet. Yeah, so I'm assuming... Yeah, because the highest one will be... So we've got a novice implant. And then these two aren't even listed in the clearance levels list on that computer. And like I said, we know that Kiara is a tertiary. So that murder was fun, but we're only a novice, and we probably want to get this guy, for which that book would have been helpful, I suppose. But on the other hand, do I have access to...
Higher clearance required.
Sure don't.
No. Doesn't work.
We looked all around here, didn't we? This was a safe room. You're right down there.
All that for nothing.
Yeah, I Calm down.
Oh, I'm having a grand old time.
Good. I just accidentally kill you with the strike storage unit. Can I get into this computer? Yes. Boston Cynical Treasure Department. Upcoming works to be covered. Preservation. Upcoming works to be covered by Father Joseph Manor. These works are still available for consultation. Please contact the person in charge. Rossi, Commentary on the Thief of Eternity. Simon, They Feed on Blood and Hope. Schoolerson, The Strangers of the Wood. Sloane, Guardians of Faith. Qua, Men Without Faith. I mean, okay, so They Feed on Blood and Hope pamphlet was on that list. So let's say we want to get that. What's the code? Now if I'd remembered which author it was listed under, that would have helped. But I didn't, so they did there. Written in 1492, appropriately. 4991. Okay, let's try and remember that. 4991. Aha! What? No. Damn it, that was the opposite of what I wanted to happen. Okay, so I see what the system is here. There's literally a sign that tells me how the system works. This on the left is referring to every book stored in the area. You can ask for any of them by entering their reference code. The book will arrive if the book's currently being restored. The tertiary will personally supervise you reading and manipulate the book for you. Oh, so he's just a tertiary?
I'm not interested in that.
Okay, but we're trying to get him to come out. No? Was that okay? Damn it, I thought I'd worked a thing out. Maybe after that thing... we can't get out of here while the book's out. Maybe the thing with recommending Kiara for a promotion, like, she got her promotion. Because that was referring to him as a tertiary, so maybe she did get promoted. Don't suppose I took that memo. Sure did not. So let's go and rip this woman's hand off. Which, I feel like it should be possible to get in behind her. Maybe I have enough clearance to get through that door now?
Higher clearance required.
Sure don't.
Doesn't seem to work.
Alright, violence it is. Get in my hazmat suit. Which will also stop me getting blood all over my clothes when I rip this woman's hand off, so, you know. It's all good, really. System works. Get hose down.
Decontamination complete.
Also, can I just talk to you? No?
These gloves are made from thin plastic.
Yes, I know.
It would be easy to tear them.
I feel like there's more levels of puzzle I'm not seeing. But hey, you've given me a hammer. Can't blame me that this looks like a nail.
What the hell are you doing?
I might as well throw that out now. Good job. Go get me this creature's cerebellum from cold storage.
Here's the pass and the reference of the member I was working on. And hurry up!
Okay, that, sure. Cerebellum, you say? What was that pass you just gave us? Ah. I mean, we already opened the door on our own, but... And we've been given an organ reference. Alright, yes. So, go and get Jara's brain. Also, I love that he's still wearing this outfit in the menu. That's very good.
Decontamination complete.
Okay, take the suit. This is the weirdest game of Among Us ever. Oh, sorry. Oh, I guess this pass will also let us open these boxes.
You are in cold storage. Great. I'll unlock the box containing the cerebellum.
Alright.
Hurry up.
I just need to check. List, 120. Where's down here? I know what I'm doing. 250, 120.
I never thought I'd be handling a cerebellum.
Okay, so presumably I'll be able to open other boxes as well, or did that all rely on her unlocking it? Although I suppose if I just steal her clearance, I'll be golden. And really, did any of us ever think we'd be handling a cerebellum? Although when you think about it, in a greater sense, we're all handling a cerebellum all the time.
Decontamination complete.
That cerebellum's not going to walk over here on its own.
What? I assumed I had to put it in the box. Or put it on the tray?
It sure took long enough.
I literally just came straight here.
I can finally get back to work.
So... What? What was the point of all that? Now I take implants? I'm confused as to the deal. Sure. What was the point of all of that?
I need that.
What? Ah!
Yep. Cool. Now let's go and clone this, and then we can go into that side and make sure that she's actually dead.
Decontamination complete.
I'm not going to leave like that.
No, I know. I was not trying to. The camera got away from me, Caleb. Maybe nobody go into that observation room just yet. On the upside, I think there are probably some openings for head of department. Just saying.
Here we go. New clearance.
Nailed it. So now I should be able to go into the actual behind the scenes.
Thinks I work better.
Ahaha. You dead? I mean, you seem dead.
Unit 731. Experiments on human subjects in Asia, 1932 to 1945.
Yeah, that's some war crimes right there. Yeah, that was remarkably straightforward in the end. It is a Tremere concoction. Why was that in here? It's just blood. It's just a bottle of blood. Just a hip flask of blood. Why was that there, Kiara? Kiara does not answer. Oh, there's things. From E.G. to me, doubts about Father Joseph Manor. Dear Councillor Favaroni, there you go, so this is the highest clearance. Reaching out to you concerning Father Joseph Manor, who's in charge of the Treasure Department. As you may know, my extensive experiments require a lot of preliminary research. That's why I spend a lot of time seeking the right sources, notably in the books we have available. Just yesterday, I overheard a conversation between Miss Burgos and Joseph Manor. It was about Manor's research on papers about the San Benito. He was talking about theories, or rather, wild speculations, about the salvation of blank bodies. Oh, we've got a, Golconda person. Despite the obvious absurdity of these papers, he seemed far too interested in them for it to be completely innocent. Hydration is important. I wasn't able to follow the entire conversation, but I'd already noticed some inconsistencies in his remarks. Is it possible that he's developed an empathy for the monsters we're trying to fight? In any case, these kinds of heretical tendencies are worth keeping an eye on, at least. Now, I think we need to do something about it. I will defer to your experience and wisdom to guide my conduct. God bless you, E.G. And between and Henry, since you don't seem to register anything I tell you verbally, I'll put it in writing too. Maybe this way you won't forget to send me the results of the CO25 analysis. For your patience, you find them attached. I must admit the results are disappointing. Sorry, forgot the attachment. Very nice. C26 results very quickly this time. I'm praying they're more conclusive. In ours fast, and I don't really have time to leave here. Dear Ms. Favaroni, we're doing everything in our power to provide you with the test results as quickly as possible. Rest assured that as soon as our efforts are successful, we will let you know immediately. Less time spent replying to email, more effort on your experiments. Yeah, but if they didn't reply to the email, that would be your problem too. That was accidental right-click. And Stanford. Dear Monsignor, I would like to share with you a concern that I share with the other members of my team. Following the recent setbacks encountered with the tests on volunteers, we fear that we're going to have a shortage of volunteers shortly. One example of this is the effect that young Mark Bain's condition has had on our men. Death is a sacrifice which our men are willing to accept blindly, but not insanity or degeneracy. I mean, any of those things. Accepting blindly would probably be bad, just saying. I beg you to analyse the situation and consider another possible source of test subjects, otherwise we will soon be unable to continue. Lord, guide your decision. At least they're making it, you know, very clear and obvious that we should not feel any remorse for killing these people, because they suck. Yes, this is the way. Mandalorian voice. Now, I already upgraded, right? Yes, because otherwise I wouldn't have been able to get in that room. Just testing my theory about this being the highest level.
It's unlocked.
Yep. So I don't need to bother you, and you sound like you might be alright, so... Unlike your two colleagues, I will not brutally murder you. Did I want to go back into cold storage and see if I could pick up a bit of Miley from the prince? Would that go well? I don't know if that'd go down well. It might. Let's find out. Let's find a Miley. That was looking on the wrong side of the room. Female's mummified. Female's putrefied. Female's fresh. Miley Sellers. So we have a torso.
Miley losing her child. That's not going to calm the prince's ire at all.
220 is the lungs and 301 is arms? I don't know, like...
No, that's not possible. It won't open.
Okay, so we can't unlock the other things ourselves, even though we now have super user clearance, I guess. Sure. Farewell, everyone. I was never here. Let's go and find out where Stanford is. Which is a point of no return that's marked as a point of no return. Yeah, I mean, we've got the highest of the three, so, like, I don't know. I mean, I assume it's probably square, because they're probably in ascending order there, and GPS location should be the hardest one to get. But yeah, so we should have all three.
Welcome, Chancellor Faverone.
Very well.
Surgical
Let's
precision.
see what I have access to now. Wonderful. I can access the database. Stanford. Based on the GPS data, he's not far off. But below me, there's something flashing here. What did I unlock?
It says
A draft
voicemail.
by Chiara Faverone.
Monsignor, I am very honored by your offer to take over from you, but I am afraid I must decline. Our strategy is flawed. I've already told you that, and I wouldn't want to do any dishonor to your legacy here. Chiara Faverone. End of dictation.
Interesting. But I'm here for Stanford. It's now or never.
There he is!
Well, I mean, we weren't the most subtle.
Take him downstairs.
Caleb's belongings lost. Inquisitors take no risk.
Day
Yeah.
September 6th, 2019. This is confession number 6, conducted by Father Walter Stanford. I'm being assisted by Agents Hawthorne and Beck from
Well, we
SAD.
found him.
The blank body was apprehended in our laboratory. I imagine you used one of your little magic tricks on the guards at the entrance to get inside. I don't recommend that you attempt that
We were just very convincing.
I must endure this.
Very well. Let's get down to the heart of the matter.
Confrontation.
Begin by
Resist.
identifying yourself.
Something's off here. Interesting.
He knows more than he's letting on. I must be careful.
We put points in fortitude.
I won't say a word.
You disappoint me.
Got a bunch of
I
blood left.
expected more maturity from an old leech like yourself. We know all about you, Caleb, Suleiman, Parasite. They're all just synonyms. Repeat after me, Suleiman. Confiteor Deo omnipotenti. Repeat. Mea culpa. Mea maxima culpa. Bear your guilt until your imminent final death.
Trait gained, burned by the true
Bear it,
faith.
and may the Lord have mercy on you. But let's not waste...
Can I see these traits? I can. Also, shut the scale up. Not in a good way. Like, and yeah, kind of wish I'd have known in advance we were going into just open scenes of torture. But hey, audio's gonna go away for a second. Just while I convince Ad Manager to do the thing. Because I have not yet convinced Swansong to continue playing Soundwind out of focus. Thank you. Surgical precision. Over the centuries, Caleb has learned the value of knowledge and the patience required to acquire it. By executing only the intended target... I mean, there was also that woman we set fire to, I guess, but the game forgot that. Caleb saved himself a lot of unnecessary effort while sharpening his knowledge of the enemy. Minus 30 to the next XP cost for knowledges. Burned by the true faith. It's common for kindred to underestimate their adversary, especially when it's a human. Caleb is no exception to this rule. Minus 10% success rate in discipline ties. Boo to that. And we have nothing on us. Well, we still have this implant. So there's that.
Start time on trivial matters. You're a businessman, after all. Time is precious to you, even if you have all eternity at your disposition.
What do you want?
I ask the questions, you answer. Things will be clearer that way. What did you hope to accomplish by coming here?
We've got so much blood. And fortitude is cheaper to put points into it.
You'll learn that I admire courage.
Yeah.
But sometimes it comes with a price.
Yeah.
Pray, if you still can.
Jesus Christ.
Maybe you'll stop your foolishness now. Be that as it may,
this is an extremely large
you
yikes.
managed to find us. How?
We have eyes everywhere. Did you really think we wouldn't notice anything?
Impressive. Not to mention the fact that you managed to get in here. That's no small feat for a vampire alone. Were there any lost souls that helped you?
Seriously, you don't... My dude, you don't know how many points I put into fortitude.
You'll never make me talk.
This could all be so much more pleasant. It's my fault.
Yes, if you didn't do the torture.
I've made myself clear enough. I take no pleasure in any of this. You're going to need to be more reasonable now. Let's try something else now. A subject that's especially dear to me. I know there's a place where you believe you are in safety.
Entry added? The Prince's Refuge. Oh, okay. If Kindred's haven is a reflection of their soul, the high-rise on Nashua Street leaves little doubt as to Hazel Iverson's nature. An expert blend of the Ventru love of wealth and a vampire's taste for concealment, the high-rise was built especially for her on land that had been in her mortal family for ages. When the old building was to be demolished, the land was ceded to a dummy corporation who hastened to have a fake construction project approved. An architectural firm affiliated with the Iverson Empire worked to convert several floors of the new tower into luxury apartments. Finally, the construction was done with a sufficiently high crew turnover to prevent too much precise monitoring of the actual plans. The lower floors were occupied by inconspicuous companies owned by Hazel Iverson, who kept the upper floors for her personal use. The place is a symbol of the unprecedented concentration of power in the Boston domain, and has never left the local camarilla indifferent. But the Swan pays no heed to the squawking in the barnyard. That's very Venture of you.
Since you know where we are, don't you think it's only fair that you tell us where you are?
Yes, this is all very fair. But seriously, my dude, so many points in fortitude.
Be destroyed.
You leave me no choice. I'm going to have to purify you. I have so many more questions to ask. Let's see what I can find out from you. It seems we've caught another who's of greater interest than you.
Who? How just straight branded me with a
See you soon, Caleb.
And I say again, Jesus Christ. We succeeded on a lot of things. Didn't reveal anything to Stanford. Found the location and Councillor Favarone's doubts. Killed Favarone, killed Gallagher. Could have found an ally. Oh, we should have talked to Mane instead of just leaving him alive. Could have destroyed books that were highly valuable to the society. Could have not destroyed that one book that we did destroy. Suspicious item missed. 1. Well. So, over to Imam, I guess. Sent to parley with the Boston Anarchs in order to negotiate a forced alliance. She needs their help if she hopes to survive on Long Island. Don't know why I said it like that. But she does have a ton of XP. Love that for us. Any discounts on anything, first of all? Social. Which we're already very good at. So we have discount on social, but I'm getting used to just everything on disciplines. I mean, if you're a Toreador, I feel like you should have more than 2 points in presence. Yeah, I would like to be able to stop people focusing against me, especially because the gear I have that says it stops people focusing against you is just a lie. And I could get celerity options available in dialogue. Like, what would that even entail? I don't know, but I can find out. And yeah, there's nothing 4 for 10. Is this a very bad build I'm making? Yes, but it's fun. All blood magic all the time.
Lewis, over here.
Hey, Saul.
Entry added. Saul. Can we read this entry? No.
Thanks for getting back to me. I wasn't sure you'd kept the pager.
You owe me one.
Because it's 2023. Well,
So
it's
is it
2019
true?
at this
Are
point
they
in this
really here?
game.
Yes.
I warned Thane like you asked me to. He's waiting for you.
What kind of mood is he in?
Worried, suspicious. Expect to be put through the grinder.
We'll see about that. Any advice?
Depends on what you want with him. Just don't forget that you're not welcome here.
Thanks, Saul. I feel much better now.
Nobody's called you Cammy yet.
Is anyone with him?
Yeah, the gang leaders. He sent for them before you came.
Why did he do that?
Why do you think? He's defending his territory.
Because you are literally a hostile power.
I want to see him.
Wait for me here.
Randall.
You have a neon mask on. I approve.
Okay, you can go in.
Mr. Thane, thank you for agreeing to see me.
The Anarchs are all punks and emos. What else is new? That's just Gerard Way. Posture or maintain peace.
I'm not your enemy. You don't
And
need
that was maybe not the way
I
to
thought
do it.
you worked for Iverson.
Yeah, but
Then I...
Oh, and also I can read that new... Saul. Gangrel, 11th generation. Saul is a well-known figure among the local anarchs, whom she's associated with for many years. This rebellious gangrel biker, who was embraced in the Canadian wilderness, has always refused to join the Camarilla. She much prefers the daring of the anarchist groups and the freedom their outsider status offers. When she's not cruising the New England asphalt, Saul can be found in her hideout in Dorchester, where she manages her coterie, the Dead Ferals. Very good name. The biker is one of Mem's Anarch contacts, and she's been a regular at Mem's club since 2011. Together, the Gangrel and the Diva have devised a system that enables exchanges between vampires in the Camarilla and certain Anarch gangs. Gotta have those connections.
I'm going to keep that with me. Saul told me about the SI. I got the message. Iverson didn't need to send one of her lackeys after me.
That's not why Hazel sent me.
Then why are you here?
To ask for your help. The SI in Boston. Nobody saw it coming, and it's a real threat.
Why did nobody see
But
it
Hazel
coming?
has a plan to get us out of this mess.
Us? Since when is there an us?
You are all kindred.
The SI is as much a threat to you as it is to us.
They are hunting you
The
all.
enemy of my enemy.
Can we cut to the chase?
We managed to pick up their trail from International Place. We know where they're hiding.
They've got a base here?
Yeah, on Long Island. They're more prepared than we thought.
Underestimating adversaries is your defining trait.
I mean, that's also yours.
It's worse than anything we could have imagined. When you take into consideration what happened in Vienna and London,
Not many survived.
it's gonna be a bloodbath for sure. But Hazel's the only one who can still keep that from happening.
As arrogant
Again,
as ever.
be proposing
At
an
least she's got
alliance
ideas.
here, rather
Not
than
everyone
saying
can say the same.
we can do all the
So
things.
what's her brilliant plan?
She wants us to cover our tracks. Destroy everything they've got on us to buy us some time.
How?
By sending someone over there to damage their system. Me, actually.
And you agreed.
Kind of.
Let's just say it was an opportunity I couldn't refuse.
Oh, the Camarilla. You are in it deeper than deep. I don't see how your little operation concerns us.
I need a diversion. Something big. An assault.
You want to use us.
I want your help. The court will be there too. Think about it. A joint attack tonight. Just long enough to wipe everything they've got on us.
No, it's out of the question.
Sir.
We didn't leave the Cam to better serve the prince. Let Iverson play her own hand. If she wants to throw herself on the pyre, that's her problem.
This is why nobody
Ceres,
likes the Anarchs.
tell everyone to come back. We're bringing in the patrols.
Okay.
This is the kind of behavior that gives the Anarchs a bad image.
Forget Hazel. I'm the one who needs your help. I won't be able to pull this off without you.
You chose the wrong side. There's nothing I can do for you. I already gave you my answer. You're free to rethink the choices you've made, and you're free to leave.
You're making a huge mistake.
That was my other dialogue option.
God damn
I
it.
thought that was just going to be
I
the end
warned
of
you.
the scene.
I can't just leave like that. We've got to be able to make him change his mind.
I've already done my part.
Saul, please. You can't give up on me now.
And I'm well.
Damn it, Lewis.
Does that mean yes?
There might be a way. You're gonna have to hustle. Randall called the gang leaders here for reassurance. But they could be useful to you if you manage to convince them.
Do you think Dane will change his mind?
There's strength in numbers.
You're the head of a coterie, too. They know you. If you talk to them...
And then what? I've already risked my neck for you.
I get it. Are you sure that could work? Dane's gonna be pissed.
That's the risk. Take it or leave it. It's up to you.
The leader of the Anarchs being pissed off at us is not going to be a new state of affairs.
All right. Let's say for a second I want to try. Who are they?
Ceres and Rafa. She's in charge of the Domain's militia. He heads up a group of hackers. You'll find them inside.
If I manage to pull this off, are you with me?
Can we go and
That's
impress
my
the
condition.
hacker with
I can't go up
ranky
against Randall
computer
alone.
virus?
It'd be too risky.
Thanks. I owe you one.
You already do.
I'm sentencing her to final death. Damn it.
That does sound like a camera kind of thing to do. Drive is right. Sensual dangerous. Love it. And on that random selection of words, I think that's a good time to leave it for today. Because, yeah, before we go and get stuck into things with the Anarchs, we've already run our usual amount of time. And it's been really heavy. That torture scene was a lot. And I can only apologize. I mean, there's content markers on this stream, but still. Woof. Yeah, so I should just do the wrap-up, I think. Yeah, thank you all for coming here. Thanks for staying to the end, means a lot. If you've been watching this, you know where to find me. Just in case, this is twitch.tv/Serasent, that's SERASENT, the House of Hubris. Streaming here every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Apart from when I have random other things happening, which has been weirdly often. But, in theory, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, 2 PM British time. That is 9 AM Eastern, 6 Pacific. Other time zones are available, but and you know, you can do the maths. But hey, if you don't want to do the maths, why not just give us a follow and be notified whenever I'm around? You can also, if you do miss anything, VODs are on the Twitch for 8 weeks after the fact. For everything else, you can go to the YouTube. Link is down there. It says VOD archive, or it is youtube.com/@houseofhubris. Where you can find everything go back to the start of the channel, which is nearly 3 years of content. There's lots of games on there. Not all of them have really gross torture scenes in. And while you're there, why not subscribe and get hot, fresh VODs in your subscription feed 3 times a week. If you want to support me, like, proving the worth of all those dots I put in Fortitude financially, you can, of course, subscribe or cheer on Twitch, but you very much don't need to. Just turn up and hang out and be chill and be good to each other, and everyone's having a good time. What else? If you want to find me elsewhere on the internet, links, again, all down there, or it is, well, it's House of Hubris on most socials, so that's House of Hubris on Twitter, houseofhubris@kind.social on Masto, houseofhubris.bsky.social on Blue Sky, where I do all those social network things, only not as much as I have before, because, I don't know if you'd noticed, but Twitch has been a whole thing. But yeah, I think that is probably it. Yeah, keep an eye on those socials for more info on other upcoming projects. I've got some stuff I'm working on at the minute that is very cool and should be very good indeed. But I think that is everything. So, once again, thanks for staying through this. It's been a lot. And we'll be back on Thursday when it will continue to be more of a lot. And then we'll go and try and charm some Anarchs and probably do really badly. Alright. Love you all. Take care of yourselves out there. And I'll see you again on Thursday. Bye.